Hey guys, Anna Kate with Anna Kate Fitness here. Today's video is going to be all about macros, what they are, and how to track macros using MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is the most commonly used app that I have my clients use and that the majority of the population use as well. This doesn't mean that you can't use other tracking apps. There are other tracking apps available such as MyMacros Plus, First Form, and there are many others out there. If you like other tracking apps, that is totally fine, but I'm going to be using MyFitnessPal today in order to show you how to do it and how I have my clients do it. First and foremost, what are macros? Macros is short for macronutrient, and macronutrient are the 3 nutrients that make up your total calories for the day. Those 3 nutrients are protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Everything else are micronutrients, so like your fiber, your sodium, all your vitamins and minerals, those are all micronutrients. The main 3 are the ones that will dictate weight gain, weight loss, maintenance, and just overall, they each have a very specific function as well. So every macro serves a very specific purpose, and anytime we try to completely cut out a macronutrient group, such as like doing the keto diet where you completely cut out carbohydrates, or doing a no-fat diet where you completely cut out fats, sometimes even vegan or vegetarian if you're not getting enough protein, our bodies typically do not respond in the proper way unless we're getting all 3 macronutrients and a good amount of each. Protein serves a very special role for helping you build muscle mass, retain muscle mass, helps with recovery, and helps curb hunger. So a lot of times if you're not getting enough protein in your diet, you're going to constantly crave all those crappy foods. Whereas if you're getting enough real protein in your diet, you will no longer have a ton of those cravings, or at least you shouldn't. Fats serve a very specific purpose as far as hormone health, joints, hair, nails, skin, all the above there. And carbohydrates serve a very specific purpose for energy and brain function. Those 2 are very, very, very important. So, what should your macro percentages be? How much of each macro should you be consuming each day? That's a question for a registered nutritionist or dietitian. If you aren't super sure or confident about how much you should be eating, we recommend that you consult a nutritionist or dietitian for those specific macro goals. So I'm about to eat dinner and I'm going to show you how I go through it step by step, tracking my meal for today's dinner. So my main meal I get from Lean Kitchen Company. They are located within Supplement Giant here in Wichita. There's also a few more Midwest locations, Colorado, Nebraska, I believe St. Louis as well. But here, if you're located in Wichita, this is super easy. You don't have to cook your food. You can just walk in and grab a few meals. They have the barcode already on it. I don't know if you can see it there. And it has the nutrition label listed right here. So you don't have to do any of the manual entry in MyFitnessPal or anything like that. You simply just scan the label here. So I'm going to scan this label into MyFitnessPal. Easy, done. Next one here, I have some bread or toast. I toasted it with avocado on it as well. I weighed out my avocado in advance and it's about 60 grams worth of avocado. So when I track this one, I'm going to type in USDA avocado and make sure that the serving size is 60 grams. You always want to make sure that your serving size matches up to what you track. For the bread, I have my bread here that is almost gone because it is delicious. So here, there's always going to be a label on the back. Scan that, 2 slices of bread. Done. Next, I have a little bowl of fruit here. It's just 2 strawberries and about a 1/4 cup of blueberries. So I typed in USDA strawberries, 2 USDA blueberries, 1/4 cup. These don't have to be weighed out necessarily because they are really, really, really low carb. Although if you are in a competition prep or you want to be exact with your numbers and be extremely strict with yourself, then weighing all of your food, including your fruit, is going to be recommended. Okay, so I'm in MyFitnessPal here. I go to the food diary. Now I start either scanning or typing in the foods that I eat. Also, if it's a restaurant, you can always type in the restaurant name. If it's a chain fast food place or brand, it's going to be in MyFitnessPal. The database is huge. Now, if it's a home-cooked meal or if it's a local restaurant, it probably will not be in MyFitnessPal. But okay, so here I am scanning my main meal. I'm typing in USDA avocado. I'm making sure that the portion size matches up. I'm gonna select 1 gram and then change the serving size to 60, so that means 60 grams. I'm gonna scan my bread, make sure it says 2 slices. I'm gonna type in USDA strawberry, get 2 strawberries in there, and the blueberries. I said a 1/4 cup for the blueberries. It's gonna be pretty similar to about 2 ounces worth. In the beginning of your food tracking journey, we always recommend weighing out your food because you really have no idea what a proper serving size is until you weigh it out and see it for yourself. So now I'm going to backtrack and track the food that I've already eaten for the day. Typically, we recommend that people track in advance. So for example, the night before, go ahead and track your day for the next day so that you can wake up with a game plan and not have to guess as you go. So as I'm tracking my food from earlier in the day, I noticed that I still have a lot of protein left and a lot of carbs left. Luckily, I'm eating dinner around 6 p.m., so I have room for another snack at the end of the day. So in order to fill those gaps there with the protein and the carbs, I'm going to take a look at my grocery list that I send out to all of my clients. At this point, I obviously know what foods are high in protein and high in carbs and high in fats, but just to show you guys the easiest way to access this information. I give all my clients a grocery list, or you're more than welcome to Google what foods are high in protein, what foods are high in fat, and what foods are high in carbs, and pick from there. So I'm going to make sure that I get in at least 40 more grams of protein and going to get in a lot more carbs as well. So now I'm going to show you how to fill the gaps. So for my snack before bed here, I need to get in a lot more protein and a lot more carbs and a little bit of fat if I'm able to here. So I would like to eat this protein bar from Built brand, which by the way, if you want to order these bars, they are amazing and you get a discount code by using my name. So Built brand is the protein bar. These macros are actually really, really good. I know that it has like about 16 grams of protein and a little bit of fat and about 15 carbs in it. So I'm going to use that as my bedtime snack. I'm also going to add a banana because I know that's high in carbs and that'll help me reach that carb goal. I still need a little bit more protein, so I'm gonna add in some shrimp. Now, as you can see here, I still had a little bit more wiggle room. So from there, I'm going to adjust the portion sizes. Because I have not eaten this meal yet, I can easily add more or less to the foods in case I need to. So in order to hit my protein, I'm going to increase the serving size from 4 ounces to 6 ounces for my shrimp. And for the banana, I'm going to adjust from 155 grams weighed out to 110 grams, so that way I don't go over my carb goal. So as you can see here, I'm ending with hitting my protein goal perfectly. I have about 2 carbs left and 2 fat left, and that's where I'm going to leave it. You don't have to hit your macros perfectly on the dot every single time, but you do want to aim to get as close as possible to those goals that you have set for yourself or that your coach has set for you. So as you can see, this is my day and hitting my macros as best I can. I've been doing this for a long time, so I always recommend that people pre-track in advance because most people won't be able to track on the fly and not go over their macros. So it's best to plan in advance so that you can make those changes in order to not go over your macros and not be way under your macros. It's also extremely important to not be way under your macros as well, because if you're under eating, your body will not respond as efficiently. So we hope this video helped. There's a lot more to the MyFitnessPal app and a lot more resources that you can utilize. But for now, this is the basics of tracking macros. We hope that you learned something from this video. We hope that you understand the importance of every single macro. And we hope that you want to eat to nourish your body and not to starve yourself.